Hi, it's Annette here. Welcome to Yoga for Perimenopause and Menopause. This class is designed to help you. We'll practice opening with each inhalation, making space and allowing you to feel whatever is arising. Then with each exhale, surrendering to the flow and accepting what is. We'll use every breath ultimately to nourish our body, mind, and spirit. Menopause is life-changing. Hormones are declining, and this change is here to stay. For some, this means a loss of libido, weight gain, loss of hair, eyesight is deteriorating, eyes are dry, skin is dry, and lady parts are dry. For others, there are mood swings, sleep issues, and night sweats, and hot flashes. At the beginning, when it hit me, I was devastated. I struggled frantically searching for a solution. I wanted the right thing to do. There was a lot of contradictory and scary information out there about hormones and what to take. It felt like I was in a race against time, one that I could not possibly win. I actually had someone say that if I don't take my hormones, I'm not going to be a woman anymore, but a granny. I was stunned by this, and on some level, I believed it. I didn't want to lose myself. It was my greatest fear. Some of you may be afraid of the change and what it means. Some of you may feel desperate. Some of you may have relationship issues due to the change. Some of you may even have deeper struggles with your health. So the question I ask is, how are you? How are you really doing? Maybe you can't answer this. I hope you're settling into these changes and are finding your way through this discomforting time. I wonder if you actually have been able to really be present and available to what is happening and what is coming up in your own mind space, in the space of your relationship, in the space of your community. Can you surrender and peacefully ride the waves of the challenge and discomfort? Whatever you believe in, destiny or the universe unfolding, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. We can resist the changes and get angry, or we can surrender to the changes, practice acceptance, and grow. Once we can surrender and allow, we can actually access our strength and potential and find a good solution. In this class, we'll practice listening deeply, creating space, and then letting go and acceptance of our new limits and challenges. This takes a lot of patience and kindness.
Close your eyes and breathe. What does surrender feel like? It can be uncomfortable, scary. Surrender is often associated with giving up or as a weakness. In fact, the opposite is true. It's not a giving up, but a trusting in the flow of the unknown, the uncomfortable, the mysterious, the universe. Breathe in, opening, and allowing. Exhale, letting go. Again, breathe in, creating space. Exhale, letting go. First and foremost, surrender and allowance are the bravest things we can do, and our way to access our deepest strength. continue breathing tenderly, slowly, in a way that nourishes you on a mental level, in a way that calms and soothes you on an emotional level, and in a way that softens and quiets you on a physical level. Be patient. Use this time on hand. We have plenty of time now. Allow for the process of settling. Settling, nourishing, and quiet. Invite allowance and softening as you settle into your breath. Bring your hands together before your heart. In our practice today, can we meet ourselves at every breath? Allow for space. Can we practice surrender? Bring your hands together before your heart. We'll chant Om 3 times. Take a deep breath in. To the place in you where your patience, surrender, acceptance, and deepest strength lives, we bow. Release your hands, open your eyes, and come up to a standing position. Set your feet hip-width distance apart, and we'll begin with some gentle sun breath on the wave of the breath, opening to receive, make space and allow. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, letting go. Inhale, open to receive. Make space. Exhale, softening, accepting what is. Inhale, stretch up. Keep that fullness and spaciousness. Exhale, release your hands and clasp your palms behind your back. Take a deep breath in, bend your knees slightly. Exhale, fold forward, bringing your arms overhead for a nice shoulder stretch. Continue the deep inhalation and exhalation. Hug in with your legs to the midline. Lift your sitting bones a little bit more. Release any tension in your neck as your crown descends toward the earth. And slowly release your hands and rise all the way back up. Step your feet wide apart, as if your ankles would rest beneath your wrists, hands to your waist. Inhale deeply, lift your heart. Exhale, fold forward. And again, settle on the earth. Your torso and head heavy, descending toward the ground. Letting go of any tension. And each breath, like a circuit, rising up the back of your legs and flowing down your torso through the crown of the head into the earth. We'll take a few breaths like this here. Inhale up the back of the legs, lifting your sitting bones. Exhale, softening as the breath flows down the central channel, down the back body, through the crown of the head, into the earth. Let's do one more deep breath here. Exhale. And now just pause. Quiet listening. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs, and slowly step your legs hip width a little bit wider, maybe mat width apart. If you're on the side of your mat, hands above the knees, and just pause here. Lift onto the ball of your right foot. Turn your heel open, even the whole thigh, all the way up the leg to your thigh to widen your right sitting bone, making space in the pelvic floor. And slowly come back to center. And let's try the second side. Come up onto the ball of your left foot, turn the heel outwards, and let that rotation, inner rotation, happen all the way up the leg into your hip, widening your sit bones. So we'll try that a few more times on each side in your own time. Broadening your sitting bone, keep the space and broadness as you do the second side. And now rise up to center. Step forward on your mat. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale, fold forward. Step back to downward facing dog and pause here. Bend your knees. Lift your sitting bones, creating space again between the sit bones and on the pelvic floor. And now from the heart, extend down into the earth, lengthening through the back of your legs. Breathe in, bend your knees, and twist your legs to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. And here, when you're in the deep twist, creating space between your ribs, you can pulse it gently. Let's go one more time each side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. And again, pulsing, creating space and openness in the side body, between your ribs. Exhale, back to center. And last side. Twist and create space. Inhale, back to center. Plank pose. Lower your knees,
Lower your chin and chest and come all the way up into a cobra. And just pause here, turn your gaze to the right. And now look over the left shoulder. We'll go one more time each side. Inhale and exhale. Come all the way down onto your elbows for a thigh stretch. Support yourself first on your left elbow. Reach back for your right ankle. Press your right knee into the earth. Again, spread your toes. And as you draw your heel in toward your buttocks, keep pressing your knee into the earth. Now breathe. Inhale, opening and allowing. Exhale, letting go. Notice if it's difficult for you to open and allow for what is. Exhale, release. Second side. Support yourself on the right elbow. Reach for your left ankle. Gently draw your heel in toward your buttocks, all the while pressing through your right knee into the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Cultivating this moment-by-moment presence with each breath. Exhale, release your leg. Place your hands. Inhale, press up onto the knees, onto the toes. Come into a downward facing dog. From your heart, extend out through your hands into the earth. Lengthen back through your hips, lifting your sitting bones and widening your pelvis. Bend your knees. And then slowly, as the back of the legs open, you can begin to lower your heels a little bit more. Trusting in the flow of each breath, however uncomfortable this pose may feel for you. Now exhale, lower your knees to the earth. Widen your knees for child's pose. You can rest your hips on your heels and your head on stacked fists. This pose mimicking the child in the womb of a mother, resting, quietly listening, feeling your breath moving up your back, and with each exhale softening, settling. Let go of all the struggles. Let go of all your challenges. Lay them down right here. Open your palms, humbly bowing before them. With our palms open, we can receive, we can allow. This is not defeat. Remember, it's the bravest thing you can do.
Place your palms on the earth again. Rise up. Come into a table. Place your right foot for humble cat beside your left knee, hip width distance. As you exhale, gently lowering your seat towards your heels. Inhale, pulsing to lift and lengthen the right side of your ribs. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, expand, open. Let your body be spacious, your mind be spacious. Exhale. Each time you rise up, more buoyant, more lightness. Exhale. Inhale, come up, release, right foot to the earth. Raise your left foot and place it perpendicular to your knee, about hip width distance. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your sitting bones. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, get into the left side, start to open the left shoulder, the left side ribs, the left waist, onto your left hand fingertips. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, create space, openness. Exhale. And last time, exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise up. Place your knee back onto the earth. And now inhale, raise your left knee off the ground. Flex your ankle and keep your knee hugging in toward the midline so the thighs inner rotating, and raise your right arm and place it almost as if you're grabbing a chin-up bar. And squeeze in. Exhale. Feel your strength. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, raise your right knee, bend your knee to a right angle, and flex your ankle. Inhale, raise your left arm into chin-up arm and squeeze. Reminding yourself that allowing and surrendering are the bravest things you can do, and the way to accept and access our deepest strength. Exhale, slowly release. Bring your right leg forward, right foot forward, step it forward for lizard lunge. Walk your hands to the left. You can lower your elbows down to your mat. Pause for a moment here. Settle. Soften. Feel your breath. Soften your skin. In this way, we pause, slow down. We can meet ourselves where we are. Let go of what you may be holding, and this letting go may be a process that you have to let go again and again. Now slowly rise up to your hands. We'll switch sides. Step your right foot back, left leg forward, lizard lunge. Walk to the right. Lower down to your elbows. Squeeze your legs. Breathe in. Lift your heart. Exhale, settle. Soften. Feel your breath moving through you like a wave. Again, up your back, all the way to your crown. Exhale, letting go. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back to center. Step your back leg forward. Breathe in to lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, bend your knees and rise all the way up to standing. Your feet hip width distance. Hug into the midline. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way up over your head. And as you exhale, crescent to the right. Inhale, create space in the left side of your body. Lift your chin. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, crescent to your left. Again, breathe in, side of your body, long and spacious. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release your hands. Let's take another deep breath. Inhale, clasp your hands over your head. This time side to side in crescent moon. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to your left. Inhale. Exhale to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale to your left. One more time, each side, gently flowing on the wave of your breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release your hands. So we'll begin to flow a little bit more on the wave of the breath with these gentle salutations. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bow forward. Feel your feet on the earth, grounding. Inhale, lengthen your torso, step your right leg back. Lower your knee to the earth. Reach your arms over your head. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back and lower down. Inhale, curl up, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward. Lower your left knee to the earth. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, step forward. Breathe in and bow. Inhale, rise all the way up. Let's go one more time. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, step your left leg back, lower your knee to the earth. Squeeze your legs. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the earth, step back to plank. Strong plank. Exhale, lower knees, chin, chest. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward. Right knee to the earth. Inhale, rise with your breath to the spacious sky. Exhale, step forward. Inhale and bow. Inhale, rise all the way up to center. And bring your hands back to your heart. Pause to feel. The little prayer that comes to mind is, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Inhale deeply, and now bow forward. Step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg, bend your knee, and open up to the side. This nice twist. Again, breathe in to create that space in your body. All those closed off areas, the breath, making space, letting in the light. Exhale, slowly lower your right foot to the earth. Inhale, raise your left leg, bend your knee, and open your knee to the sky. Open your hips. Open your side body. Open your mind. Exhale, slowly release. Raise your right leg again. And this time, bring your foot forward into turbo pigeon. I'm going to place your foot center of the palms. Turn your right knee out to the side and keep your ankle in good alignment. And gently bow forward. As you bow forward, you can come down onto the elbows. Draw your back knee in toward the front of your mat and lift your pelvis, widening your sitting bones. Breathe. How do we hold space to allow and listen in the midst of such a challenge? It's not easy. Be patient with yourself. Breathe deep. Soften. Slowly place your hands. Step back into downward facing dog. Second side. Raise your right leg. Exhale, step the left leg forward in turbo pigeon. So the ankle is flexed, extending through the inner left heel and big toe ball mound. Lower down to your elbows. As you draw in, lift your sitting bones. Keep dragging the back knee forward, widening and broadening the pelvic floor. And when the areas of discomfort show themselves, we give space. We patiently wait, breathe. Stop fighting, resisting. Invite in surrender, acceptance for what is.
whatever the challenge. Inhale, slowly rise back up. Step back into downward facing dog. Pause to feel. Breathe. The exhalation, letting go. And letting go again. Inhale, raise your right leg. This time for pigeon. Exhale. Step your right leg forward. Place your knee down. Back leg, extend straight back. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow forward. You can rest on your elbows. Soften and settle. We can still hold the alignment with minimum effort, drawing into the midline, and still keep the softness in the skin, in the face, in the breath. Allow for space with each breath. Stay present moment by moment with your breath. Keep meeting yourself with your breath. Inhale slowly, place your hands. Downward dog. Inhale, raise your left leg. Exhale, pigeon on the second side. Squeeze your legs. Broaden your sitting bones. Bow forward. Breathe up your back. All the way to your crown. Exhale. Settle. Soften. Release. Inhale, spacious and light. Inhale, slowly rise back up. Step back into downward facing dog. And gently walk your feet forward between your hands. Set your feet about hip width distance. Inhale, lengthen. Stretch your front and back body. Exhale, bow. Step your right foot back. And just a short stance, turn your right foot out to the side for this hamstring stretch. And a small angle, square your hips and bow forward. You can bring your left hand to the crease of your hip and tack your left hip back as you fold forward. Again, breathing up the back body. Softening. with each exhalation. Inhale, step forward. Second side, exhale, step your left leg back. Turn your foot at a small angle, like a 30-degree angle. Bow forward. Bring your right thumb to your right hip crease and tack your right hip back. Inhale, lengthen your torso. Exhale, bow forward. Keep the legs firm as you draw up into the hips. Breathing in tenderly. So there's no excess tension, just enough to hold your alignment. Breathing out, clearing out. And each breath slow in a way that nourishes you in this practice today. Taking your time. Now step your left leg forward and gently bow. Bend your knees and come all the way down onto your belly. Clasp your hands behind your back for this little sequence on back bends. Inhale, lengthen through the sides of your body, feet are hip width distance, and lift your heart, lift your arms and your legs now. Breathe in, creating lightness and spaciousness. Exhale, soften any excess tension. And gently pulse on the wave of your breath. Exhale, release. Rest your head on your hands. Soften. Feel. Feel the front body supported by the earth beneath you. There's always that sense of support when we're grounded and feel connected, when we're in the present moment. We can access our source of strength. And it might just be the quiet letting go that brings us there, the surrender. And from that place of strength, we rise up. Bend your knees, clasp your ankles. Inhale, lift up into bow pose. Make space in your chest, in your belly, the whole entire front body, even in your neck, the shoulders, as we open the shoulders here. Exhale, slowly release. And again, rest. Place your head on your hands.
surrender. In our menopause journey, we may need to surrender over and over again. It's actually not a sign of defeat. It's not giving up. The opposite is true. It's a trusting in the flow of the unknown. It's a trusting in the universe. The universe has our back. This is part of the cycle of life. Bring your hands to the sides of your mat beneath your shoulders. Inhale, curl up into a cobra. And bend your right and left knee. Lift your pelvis and reach your head back for your toes. And exhale. Slowly lower back down. Roll over onto your back. And you have a choice here to either take a bridge pose or the full wheel pose. So with bridge pose, place your feet, or with both of them, place your feet hip width distance. For bridge pose, your elbows at your side, fingers pointed toward the sky. We'll inhale to lift the pelvis and hold here. And you can breathe here for 5 deep breaths. And those of you who want to try the wheel pose, you can place your hands on either sides of your ears, beneath your shoulders, and inhale to rise all the way up into a full wheel. Two more deep breaths. And slowly release. Come all the way back down. Settle. Let your knees fall toward each other, hands on the earth, and soften. Feel the space you've created. And how easily the breath flows into the space now. Gently draw your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a hug. Showing yourself kindness during this time of transition, and gently rolling and massaging your back. Just roll side to side. Now front and back. Couple of times, and then roll all the way up to your seat. Sit with your legs wide apart for Jana Shirshasana. Draw your right foot in to your groin. Place your foot, and now rotate your thighs inwards, back and apart to widen your sitting bones. Keep the back of your left leg firm on the earth. Ankle is flexed. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head, through the sides of your body. Exhale, turn to the right and fold. Turn to the left and fold over your left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Every inhalation sweeping up the back and sides of your body through the crown. Turn your belly a little bit more. Exhale, soften and let go. And quietly rise back up. Stretch your right leg out. Bend your left heel in towards your groin. Take your time to align. Lift and rotate each thigh inwards, back and apart. Widen your sitting bones. Rise up through your crown. Turn to your right and bow over your right leg. And keep your right hand to the side. As you press down, elbow out to the side, can turn your waist a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly rise back up. Stretch your left leg out, and fold your right foot in for a side again. And this time we'll take the twisted form, this pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch your left arm along the inside of your left leg, and place your right hand behind your head, twisting open. Begin to open to the sky up above. Lift your chin, turn your chest. And now just allow the breath to do its magic, creating space on the inside. Inhale all the way back up to center. You can feel the difference between the right and the left side of your body. Stretch your right leg out. Fold your left foot in. Again, rotate your thighs. Lengthen through your crown. Turn to your right. And reach your right arm along the inner side of your right leg. Place your left hand behind your head, and now use your arm against your leg as leverage to turn open toward the sky. Keep your legs, your feet active. And now, within the framework of that alignment, create space with your breath. Each breath opening more and more to the sky, the vast sky. Each exhale, letting go a little more. Inhale all the way back up to center. And bring both of the soles of the feet together in front of your groins. Rotate your thighs inwards, back and apart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Each forward bend, breathing up the back, softening as you fold deeper, quieting into the calm, serene space. And just being. On the next inhalation, rise up and slowly make your way down onto the earth for Shavasana. Make yourself comfortable on your back. Settle on the earth. Allow for this process of settling. Feel the earth supporting you. And to that support, surrender. Soften your face. Eyes. The space between your eyebrows wide. Space between the rows of the upper teeth and the lower teeth. Your jaw relaxed. Lips softly closed. The weight of your head settling as you soften your neck. And that softness spreads down your arms. Feel the back of your arms touching the earth. Palms open. Open extensions of your heart. Your legs heavy on the earth. Settling. Your pelvis soft. Imagine as you exhale and let go of any stress and tension in your hips and pelvis. Your pelvis is melting and pooling outward. And this sensation spreads down your legs. And it feels like your muscles are falling away from the bones. As you breathe, allow the breath to flow from your feet all the way up your body to the crown of your head, like a peaceful wave on the ocean, rising up, and then as you exhale, flowing down from the crown to your toes. Follow this peaceful wave of your breath, moving up the body. And as you breathe out, washing away all that you have let go. With this clearing, your sweet being gently, lightly floating on the spacious ocean in this vast universe. Revel in this peaceful feeling. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to fight anymore. No need to resist. Simply surrender. You already are. With that knowing, gently breathe in and out. Slowly wiggle your fingers and toes with new awareness. Roll to your right side. Pause to give gratitude to yourself for taking this time to nourish yourself, to create this space. You can use both arms to gently rise up to your seat. Continue to breathe tenderly, slowly, in a way that nourishes you on all levels, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Remember, surrender and allowance are the bravest things you can do, and your way to access your deepest strength. Bring your hands together before your heart. We'll finish with 1-0. Take a deep breath in, creating space. To the place in you where your patience, surrender, acceptance, and deepest strength lives, we bow. Namaste.